Well, hey everybody, happy Thanksgiving. As you've probably have already figured out, we're not having YC this week, just so you all can celebrate the holidays together. We're almost out of 2020. We have 2 lessons left in the book of Genesis. Then we have a Christmas party. Then Christmas is here, and bam, 2021. So what I want to do, because we're not having YC tonight, is just kind of share something short to kind of reflect on as we're in this time of thanks. Kind of like what Pastor Wayne said this past Sunday. When we come to Thanksgiving, there's most families will have that moment where they're sitting at the table and they take that time to just talk about what they're thankful for. It's usually family, health, a good year, their salvation, that sort of thing. And so what I want to do is I just wanted to read Psalm 100, which is just this amazing psalm, or the subtitle of the psalm is literally a psalm for giving thanks. And so I'm going to go ahead and read it. My hope is that this is just going to be a really short, barely 5-minute video. And so I'm just going to go ahead and start reading. So starting in verse 1. Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come into his presence with singing. Know that the Lord, he is God. It is he who made us, and we are his. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him, bless his name. For the Lord is good, his steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations. I know that this has been, for many of you, the weirdest year of your life. In 2020 was just odd on so many ways. And yet the thing that we can be mindful of or reminded of is that regardless of how an individual year turns out, regardless of what happens in that moment, we can still give thanks to the Lord and praise him, because we know that he is God, like the psalmist says. We know that we as Christians, that we are his people. We're the sheep of his pasture. He is the great shepherd that is leading us, that is guiding us, that is providing for us and protecting for us, who puts his life on the line for us. And so we can come into his presence praising him, giving thanks to him. And so when we read verse 4, where it says, enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise, give thanks to him, bless his name, we might think, well, why would we do that? How can we do that? And verse 5 tells us the reason why. For the Lord is good. His steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations. The Lord has never once failed to be faithful to you. He's never been unfaithful to me. His faithfulness and his goodness carries on and will go on forever and ever. And so it's in that we give thanks. We serve a good and righteous and holy God that loves us, that provides for us, that even when things seem to be falling apart, he is still who he says he is. He is still the one that is in control over all things. He's the one that still loves us. We're living according to his plan. And his plan is ultimately good. And we know that is the reason that we can give thanks at all times. So we can serve the Lord with gladness. Let's go into his presence, praising him for being who he says he is. And so when we come around the dinner table this week, or if you watch it after Thursday, when you go to the leftovers after Thanksgiving, you can give thanks to the Lord that he has given that to you, that he's provided you with so much and has asked for nothing in return, really. That's a testimony to his grace, is that even those that despise the Lord, he still gives them air to breathe, right? As a testimony that he is a good and righteous God, that he is worthy to go to. And so my prayer for you and for me this Thanksgiving is that regardless of what's going on in our lives, that we remember that the Lord is good and to give thanks to him, that he is faithful, that he is king, and his steadfast love will endure forever. And so that's all I got, really, I guess. So I will see, hopefully, all of you guys next Wednesday. We're into December, and we will finish up the book of Genesis together. Have a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you in a week. Bye.